Oh yeah. Fucking A rights. Oh yeah. Hello. What's up? Testing. Alert, alert, alert. Something has gone way wrong with the horrible fucking the horrible fucking man Waldexton Savage. He thinks he's winning something. He hasn't won a fucking thing. He's a sleeper spy, and I caught him earlier trying to think that he's better than someone, better than people that are American. They're proud Americans. They do their best. I've been hard on him lately, and I've been hard on him, and Valak, he never turned me around at all on them. Like, I don't work for them. I'm just trying to do some PR for him online, like without talking any family names really, or any at all. And I mentioned somebody years ago, and in 23 to 24, and well, they've done well for themselves, and Valak was caught earlier just being a complete fucking no good. Like someone wanting something that just doesn't. I caught him in the act, and caught red-handed was perfect for that. And because to him the Cold War never ended, and and that's the thing. Like it really hasn't. And like for him and a man named Walter, the Cold War hasn't ended either, at all. And one man in Seymour, I think it has ended for him. I think it has ended for him. He doesn't want to leave Walter like out on his own without any like no without any like helping him out like as a buddy. But he's retired there. He's waiting for potentially people that secret spies from the States who are retiring because of this just distress, and their eyes are hurting, and they've been doing too much, and they've just been working too much on different things, and and America needs a solid, and people have been showing them a solid. If anyone said anything to him at the grocery store, it's very kind and nice, and so that might have happened, and that was really nice of them, and they're not doing anything against America anymore. They're not. It's for them. They've retired already. They tried to get Valak off away from wanting revenge, and they moved him out of the way. But he's still fighting. He has no reason to fight, and he wants to beat me. It's a personal best, and he started spying on me when I was like in grade 1. So for him, it's just he's tricked his mind into fighting a fascist because there's a flag on the picture, and and he just and the men in the States, well, maybe they were or they are, and they don't need to hear about this stuff because they're busy trying to maybe get the Seymour on for being cared for. If you can get there, there's a man there. If you can find him, he might maybe leave some sort of sign, like a secret sign for you guys to find him. If one or two men find him, and to retire with peaceful means, and then you can just live a life of, and he'll find something. Something. He's there. He's there if you can get there, and so some of these men are getting pretty old. They're in their 70s and their 80s. Their minds are tired because nothing was turned on. Nothing is turned on. Okay, nothing's on because there's nothing. There's no government behind you men anymore, and there's the man down the road from the Kremlin doesn't want you men on. He doesn't want that. He wants you men safe and sound. Okay, because it's the psychic and telepathic, the ESV, the energy from it itself is just not good. It's not good. I'm trying to steal the show so everybody can hear me talk, and I'm integrated on the 5G network, and I'm putting up quite the act and different things like that, but it's just simply, it's not good to do. I'm emitting a sound, I guess you could say. I'm talking and it's going farther. Well, people can pick up on it, but I don't think it's like invasive. I don't think it's invasive because people can close source or open source, and that's most important. And Montana, I love you dearly. And yeah, and so just know that. And so there's love, and that's the most important part. That I'm in love. I don't get to spend time with her because she's living her own life on the north shore of Kamloops, and there's a lot of crap going around there, and which doesn't make any sense. And Valak's trying to be in control of that, and he doesn't have any control there. He's lost his footing in Kamloops, and he refuses to stop. And he did something really horrible. He can't get to Montana now. He can't. So just don't even bother Montana. Or no, don't bother her. Don't bother Montana, okay? She's fine. She's okay. I love her. So there's in my life's work is selling drugs, and they're trying to put the stop on that as they've done to many human beings before, and that's no, that's actually just Valak pretending to be the Italian American Mafia. It's not them actually doing it. So, and he's caught there red-handed again, and he's doing it all by himself because Walter's helping him on the coast because they're I didn't say that. They're just, their eyes are too big for their stomach, and they're kaput completely, and they're caught, and they're like, and within inches of losing their fucking lives, and they don't see it coming because they just never do, and so that's all I got to say. Sorry, man, for those men not acting well, and simply, Cold War should be over, man. Like men like war, and well, it's not always good to go to war. Okay? This is not always a good thing because at a certain age, war is very dangerous. And if men haven't been to see a doctor, they can't get there because their eyes are not good. And someone's been helping with groceries and stuff. And like I understand because some men are able to hold their own pretty good, but they're still not that good because the money there isn't any paycheck or nothing. But you still fight for a flag that's not here, and well, it's not coming back, man. So and men. Never had it. You never had it actually. If it was the flag book, and your plan was not foolhardy. It wasn't foolhardy. Okay, it was a fairly, but not all of you have made it because old age you did get some men, and there's not that many of you, and it's like it just doesn't. It's not viable. Okay, it's not viable to steal it from me. It's impossible because I keep talking all day. There's news on the Western media outlets, or and they're on TV all the time, and that's where you get the real news. I talk only my perspective on things that are is important to me in my life, and I do different things that could be feared, or it could be a man that's with, within a moment's notice of cracking up because they tried to cause mass shootings out of me. No, that was Valek doing that. So because Valek's put all the pressure on, so there's kind of proof there that he was trying to get one done of his own because he thought men were doing that in the States, and maybe they weren't. Maybe that's the psychic and telepathic. I don't know, man. I just started talking last May, so I've seen two in Canada, and I've been on like just on alert since, because something there's strategies that play in the States from men that do strategy that they're not willing to change their ways. So doing it in the wide open, and and I don't really want to be. I don't mind talking to you, man, because you're former spies, and it's time to shut her down, and because there's no winning. There's the flag book, and then I'm here all day doing all sorts of different kind of talking and different strategies, and Balak's just sitting in a room, staring at a wall, or he's on the couch with a laptop, hoping that I teach lessons for his way of hurting Canadian citizens' minds. And Canada's the true north, strong and free, and Russia's influence here is strong through diplomatic channels in the real world, like diplomats talking and governments sharing phone calls. I know I put Canada first because I do. I'm Canadian, true north, strong and free, and like Valak is not tricking. He's not tricking me, and because I just the only thing is Moscow's a little bit different longitude latitude, but Edmonton's quite a ways up there, and it's just men were trained for certain things way back in the day from at the government that geopolitical ideology that doesn't exist anymore, and it was because Valak wants something too bad, and then some men they're just not willing to bend or break on certain issues and certain things, certain. It's not. I'm not after their money, and I can't pick a side. So I got the the conflict going, and then there's certain angles that are, I'm just trying to dissect it quickly, and well, the easy one would be for Valak to try and bump me off, which I think he tried to do that maybe, and he might have, and that's why he's in such a good mood this morning, because he might have figured something else out, and maybe where I'm at, maybe where I'm not. You never know, because he's controlling somebody through the mind, potentially getting him to walk down the road while listening through his ears, and trying to figure out and mark a position when I was talking and doing different things. So, and that person who may have done it wouldn't remember anything about it, because they would be in a state of it's like mechanical, kind of like forced possession. It essentially is what it is. Nobody's possessed. Nobody's possessed. See, Valak, you're shut down here. You're out of business, man. And I can feel him trying to mind control me right now, and he can't do it. It's impossible. I get nothing from there. Hopefully, the sleeper spies are knowing that it's time to call it a retirement, man, because it's just not like they can keep fighting if that's what they're doing. But I mean, hey, each their own. I can't say anything. I kind of fighting all three sides at once in a way, so. I'm that one man in Louisiana. Got all that heritage. And Jupiter, man. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Jupiter. By myself, male dominated planet. Bang, bang, boom. Best time is there. No. Beth refers to Macbeth or Bethany or who knows what. But it wasn't. No. Not mine. And when it's time to shine, when the knight's in gunmetal armor and making water to wine, well, when the lesbians are not even crying because they went that way for nobody that was dying. They couldn't stand the man no more because it's window break strategy and kick in the goddamn door. Because I'm home, designed to make them go crazy, because guess what? I ain't lazy. I work all day. And guess what? It don't pay to be gay, because I'm happy. And I sure ain't pappy. Because you don't know nothing about a lappy. It's not a dance. It's a laptop. Why is it called that? I don't know, but it don't stop. So, well, when I get high on weed, it's stems and seed. Because I didn't sell that much. I kept it low ball, small ball tactic with the Queen QE2, and that's that much. Because it's just me, nobody else. And that's the bottom line. Because Man, look good. Yeah, nice. I'm not wasted. Let me stand there, my boy. Coyotes are close. And this thing's, I'll see how it looks today. We're used to it. It says weed. I don't smoke any drugs, man. Jesus. Anybody see me smoke the majority of it? I have a couple hits. Well, I know the government's not after me, else they'd have a spy in here. Someone would be in here watching. And, because there'd be at least one person in here if they're